Whoa, welcome back. We got breaking news. It's your boy Diddy Noseball. I'm here with Chris, and we just seen I guess you could say two top five power forwards trade between Cat Julius Randle. So it looked like it was a three-team trade, if I'm not mistaken, because
You're not.
somehow the Charlotte Hornets is involved. You know how?
Yeah. They're getting Jeffries, and they're taking. I think they're just taking on salary to make it work for Minnesota, and they'll probably or for Knicks, and then get a pick and cash out of it.
What was your initial reaction?
My initial reaction was like, man, this is crazy. Cat getting moved like this into the Knicks too. Um, and I'm seeing who it's for. I see Julius Randle. I said, okay, obviously, but then I see Dante DiVincenzo. I was like, wow, they really broke up the Villanova Knicks before they could even share the court together. That's crazy. That was gonna be the whole, So, but I mean, I'm still shaky on how I feel about this trade for both teams.
Now that I bro, because we just was off air and we was kind of talking about how
Yeah.
we forgot the Nas Reed part of this. I low key think it's better for the Timberwolves than the Knicks just because of that. Because
Mm.
now you could play Nas Reed and Julius Randle at the same time. Like if you want to go smaller, but not just too small, because what's Nas Reed like 6'10, 6'11?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
And
Maybe
Julius
a little
Randle is
short of
six.
6'9", but yeah,
Yeah, they
yeah,
probably both like 6'9", 6'10". That's still
yeah.
decent size with Jaden McDaniels. Okay, I kind of low key like this lineup because who did they add? What point guard did they just add? What point guard did they just add? That I like. Oh, they added bro from Kentucky,
Dillingham.
Dillingham.
Yeah.
Okay, Minnesota won the trade, Chris. Minnesota won the trade. RC say, what the fuck? I'm still processing this, but we at some point was going to move Cat, but we could have got a better deal than this. And, and
Hey, you think RC? You still got, in the future, you still can move Randall, flip him for something because he'll be on expiring. So somebody will take him eventually.
man, I think they
And
were
you
just
got,
getting his ass out the
Dante.
way.
Yeah, they just get. I think they didn't want to pay Cat all that money they extended him
Who
especially
was
after what he showed in the playoffs.
who was the Timberwolves' best scorer off the bench? Was it? They don't even have a scorer off the bench, did they?
Nas, I mean, you would say Nas whenever he was coming off the bench. So
He started now, bro.
he
Well, no,
started
he not
now.
started because they still got Gobert.
You can on it.
What?
I think about starting Nas over. Dang, I think about starting Nas over Julius. In my opinion, space the floor a little better. Not that Julius can't shoot, but I think Nas is just better offensively.
You would start Nas Reed over Julius Randle? That's what you're saying?
Me personally, yes, but I'm sure Julius Randle wouldn't be down for that. I think Nas has potential and better than Julius Randle. So
I think this trade is more. I only say that Minnesota won this trade because I see more possibilities. I got more creative thinking about the
yeah,
Timberwolves side of it now. I
no, I
think
agree with that.
the Knicks side of it, I kind of wanted to see the Nova Knicks at least play a game. It was like y'all
Yeah,
built this shit up for that, and then y'all not even like
yeah,
I don't
that's
get
that's
that part
crazy.
of it.
That's crazy to do. And for
And then
Cat,
Dante DiVincenzo was like they second best scorer in the playoffs last year.
yeah, yeah. I mean, when Brunson goes down and Hart is, it was basically DiVincenzo out there, so giving it his all.
So what's the Knicks starting lineup now? You got Brunson, Bridges, Anunoby, Cat, and Mitchell Robinson. If Mitchell Robinson out, then you'll play Cat at the 5, Anunoby at the 4, McHale at the 3, Hart at the 2, then Brunson at the 1.
Yeah,
It's still cool. But who they got scoring coming off the bench now?
they still got Deuce McBride.
Bro, why do you do stuff like this?
Man, don't be acting like Deuce McBride isn't a scorer. He can get buckets.
Why do you gotta do stuff like this? Deuce McBride ain't moving nothing. So
That
now it's
means
kind of looking like the Knicks ain't got no bench. Because now you done lost DiVincenzo, you done lost Isaiah Hartenstein.
yeah,
Uh it looks like Mitchell Robinson gonna miss some time. And then he not reliable at center anyway.
yeah. No, I couldn't trust him just to be there. So
And I think Julius Randle is a better defensive player than Cat too. He is a better defensive player than Cat.
yes, I mean Cat can hold his own if he tries and wants to, but you could honestly say, and a lot of people are gonna be like, "Oh no, Cat was probably a worse defender than Gobert in that Mavs series last in the playoffs." So he probably worse player. He, you know, him not doing his job, fulfilling that role as the main second guy scorer. Really, when really he has potential to be a number one go to scorer. Him not fulfilling that role kind of in the playoffs is kind of what held Minnesota back.
Mm.
You know,
Um,
so.
I just don't. I don't like neither one of these niggas. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't like neither one of them when it comes to does it make anybody a championship contender? I don't think so. Or
You
as he
don't think
say,
so?
I need to see if Julius Randle gonna be a team player. I think I do got that question more than I think Cat is probably a better teammate than Julius Randle, but I
Yeah,
think Julius Randle's probably just a smarter player than Cat. Like Cat don't make smart decisions, bro. And my thing with Julius Randle is I think he can get too selfish at times. It's like they both are very deeply flawed. I'm gonna go to the Knicks community page on Bleacher Report just to see how Knicks fans are reacting to this because like I said just a few seconds ago, I think
yeah,
Minnesota kind of won this trade just because it more versatility and you have Nas Reed, a guy already in that position.
yeah,
Hope ass go over there and still shoot 11 threes game. He better not go to New York and hit the post consistently. I think he gonna space the floor,
yeah.
and that's good for him.
He gonna be there to space the floor for Jalen Brunson so he can get to the lane, do his thing.
But now it's like
I mean,
I think they put too much trust in Mitchell Robinson now, though.
offensively, the Knicks will be good. It should be good, but defensively, you could say they can be attacked. And they can be
Who?
had. So, the Knicks, they can still be had on defense.
I don't know. Who you attacking? You attacking
Brunson, you can attack Cat in certain
Brunson,
situations.
Brunson and Cat. That's it, bro.
In
Because then
certain situations,
I ain't because my only problem because I always thought Mikal Bridges was overrated defensively, bro.
mm-hmm.
But that's when he had to guard wings. When he can guard shooting guards, because now well, I ain't gonna say wings, smaller wings, shooting guards. I like Mikal Bridges on them type of guys. I like OG Anunoby on the bigger wings with size. So
Yeah,
I would trust OG on Tatum and Mikal on Brown rather than if I was the Phoenix Suns and I had to put Mikal on Tatum. I had to put Mikal on the big wing. Like that's what I never liked about Mikal. But I
yeah,
do think Mikal and OG Anunoby is going to be one of the better defensive duos when it comes to like the shooting guard, small forward, big forward combos.
yeah,
So it's like I'm not worried about that. And then Jalen Brunson really he gets a lot of charges. He be in the right spots. He's just short.
yeah.
Like he's not a terrible defender. It ain't like he Dame Lillard where he just
No,
don't try.
yeah, but he's just not. He's not going to be a plus. He's not going to be a guy you go into on defense either. So,
Yeah, but it's like I got Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby. And if
nah,
Mitchell
yeah,
Robinson is healthy, man, it's like
nah, yeah,
my biggest question for them is now what they depth go look like coming off the bench, and what Mitchell Robinson health. Those are the biggest questions I have for the Knicks. I do like the spacing Cat provides for them, but
yeah.
it's like I don't know.
Nah, yeah, I feel you on
I,
that.
I don't know who won these trades possibly this time. I think they low. I think Minnesota low key won just because it. Well, it depends on if Julius Randle goes over there and actually cares. And I don't know. I think he'll like playing with Ant and getting out of New York. Possibly, he probably wouldn't mind getting out of New York. So I
Yeah,
don't know, bro. Who you have? Did you tell me who you thought won the trade?
I'll be honest. Yeah, I like it for. I'll be honest. I think I still like it for the Knicks, just because you are still getting a guy who can put the ball in the basket. Scored 60 points last season in a game, so the Knicks now have a guy where Jalen Brunson doesn't have to rely. Jalen Brunson doesn't have to be solely relied on for offense. You have a guy who can put the ball in the basket along with. You're not putting Mikal Bridges in that role of being, a second guy. Even with Julius Randle, I still think guys would have to take on a bigger scoring load. But now that you have Cat, they don't.
Julius
It's just
Randle
come
wouldn't fit
playoff
at
time.
all.
No, I just don't
Julius
think he would
Randle
have
wouldn't
fit.
fit with. I
Exactly.
I I can see how you could say the Knicks probably won just because Julius Randle didn't fit at all. We can see
Yeah.
where you can see Cat can kind of fit in somewhere because he can space the floor and shoot.
Yeah.
Julius Randle just didn't fit. Does this trade push the Knicks past the Celtics, Bucks, or 76ers though?
No, not at all. Not at all for me. I still don't trust Cat's decision making in the playoffs. I don't trust him to come through at all in the playoffs for any team. So far, he's shown that that's not been his style. Maybe him getting back under Thibodeau and deciding to play hard, have him push his buttons. Maybe he'll smarten up some. But with Cat in the playoffs, you still get dumb fouls. With Cat in the playoffs, you still get stupid threes. So you know he's a great talent, great player, but he still has things he needs to work on and prove to me that I can trust him come playoff time. The only thing that benefits is Jalen Brunson being able to have the floor space more.
I don't know if I like Cat against the Bucks and 70s. I don't think he tough enough for Embiid and Giannis. And oh man, I don't like that. I ain't gonna
He
stunt. I
was
don't like that. I
he was
trust Julius
trying.
Randle versus them guys more than Cat. I think they gonna look at Cat as food, bro.
Hey, he was
Just
trying a
on
little
from a
bit
defense
against
perspective.
Jokic. He was trying a little bit against Jokic last last playoffs.
But the thing about Jokic is Jokic ain't finna just try to dominate you like
Mm-hmm.
Embiid and Giannis is. Like Jokic go try to get his bucket, but Jokic is running the team. He down there like a big ass floor general.
Yeah,
Giannis is trying to come at your neck.
yeah,
Embiid is trying to drive 40 on you.
and
Like
he's not gonna. Yeah, he's not gonna have Gobert next to him either.
he not. I like Mitchell Robinson. But Mitchell Robinson, what does he play like 15 minutes a game? Like Mitchell Robinson really only good about 15 minutes a game. Like even when he do play, like this shit, like you can't play. He can't shoot free throws. Mitchell Robinson is they putting a lot on Mitchell Robinson's shoulders, bro. I will say that
Yeah,
because who is they backup center?
Precious Achua.
Oh, I don't know,
I mean,
Chris.
I don't know. I mean, is Jericho Sims still over there? I don't know. No, probably not.
So if you had to rank these four teams, Knicks, Celtics, Bucks, Sixers, what's your four before we get up out of here?
All right, I got Celtics at 1. I think I'm gonna go Sixers at 2. And that may be a hot take, but I'm gonna go Sixers at 2, Bucks 3, Knicks 4. I still don't. I mean, you may say the Knicks deserve to be over the Sixers based off what they've done, but I gotta see it, and I gotta see these guys stay healthy and play together.
Um, I got Celtics. No, I'm gonna just keep. I'm just gonna keep it a bean, bro. I got Knicks Celtics. I think the Knicks. I don't trust the Celtics. Like,
Hey,
bro. I'm not a fan of these type of nah, bro. I just think Jalen Brunson is better than Tatum, bro.
That's
I
true.
just think I think Jalen Brunson
That
is
can be
better.
true.
And then I think his supporting cast is built to defend. They match up with the 70s. I mean, they match up with the Celtics better than any other team of these top three teams. If you think about it, I could throw OG on Tatum. I could throw Mikal Bridges on Jalen Brown.
Yeah.
And I still, man, say, bro, Brunson be cooking Derek White and Drew Holiday. So it's like, because they not they defenders, but it's like the type of style Brunson got. You can be as technical as all whatever. But I don't beat you with overwhelming speed. I beat you with pure basketball knowledge. So that
Yeah.
shit be mano y mano. It's no edge for the defender because Jalen Brunson got a counter to everything, and he got the one of the deepest bags at the position. So it's like it's really no you can't guard Jalen Brunson. He just got to have an off night. So
Yeah.
I, I I don't see him getting shut down by neither one of them. So I like them against the Celtics more than I like them against the 76ers. I think
Okay.
Embiid will give Mitchell Robinson trouble, and then oh Lord, I think Embiid just have a field day against the Knicks at this current time. And then Maxi, they don't got nobody to put on Maxi. You can't really put Bridges on Maxi.
Mm-mm.
You yeah. I think and then the Bucks, the Giannis piece. I don't know. My thing with the T Wolves though is if you want players on the same timeline as Ant, why bring in a star, but now a veteran Randall with some bummy ankles? I don't even think it's necessarily keeping people on the same timeline as Ant because they still got Jaden McDaniels. Rob Dillingham is young. Nas Reed is still there. Those are the people
Mm.
that's gonna be on his timeline. But at the same time, he's still good enough to where they just make it to Western Conference Finals. Ant is still good enough to lead a team deep into the playoffs. So it's like they still straddling that fence of putting young guys around them, but then also putting them in winning situations. I'm a fan of putting guys in winning situations. Just because you're young don't mean your team gotta suck. So
Yeah.
I think Julius Randle is an upgrade just in terms of versatility. This trade shows me one specific thing: the organization expects a lot more from Nas Reed and Jaden McDaniels, as they should.
Yeah. And you say it a lot, but you got to demand guys to get better. And specifically on this, between these two, Jaden McDaniels.
Yep. And then you still got to kill Alexander Walker over there too. So it's like they got young pieces that's on Ant timeline. But yeah, I low-key think the T Wolves they wanted to trade just because they still got versatility at every position. You still got a center and Rudy Gobert block shots or whatever. Then you got two bigs that you can mix and match, and then you still got wing and guard depth. Like
Yeah.
I have questions about the Knicks front line now in terms of outside of Mitchell Robinson, the backup center, and then I don't know if they got scoring punch off the bench.
Yeah.
Anything else before we wrap up?
Nah, man. Yeah, just this crazy trade out of the blue. Um, I hope the Knicks gonna be able to afford all these guys going forward and everything, but this is basically their core going forward, and they running with these guys, so hopefully they stay healthy and they prove to be right, but it ain't guaranteed.
Okay. I think the Knicks better than the Celtics, but then they could possibly lose to the Bucks and the Sixers.
That's fair.
It's matchup based. It's matchup based.
All right. I mean, I ain't
But
mad at it.
yeah, man. Huh.
No, I ain't mad at it. I agree with your points. I mean, they do have the tools to defend the Celtics.
So yeah, Knicks fans, y'all might get abused by some of these front lines, but should be like a 55 win season for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, crazy trade. This your boy didn't know ball. There's Chris. Till next time. Shout out RC. We out.